All right, it's Life Journal Jumpstart, and I'm John Burgess. Thanks for joining me. Today we are in December 3rd, and we are finishing out this amazing book, Romans 13 through 16. Paul talks about how our freedom, God set us free through his sacrifice of his son on the cross, must be guided by love as we build each other up in the faith, being sensitive and helpful to those who are weak. I love this idea that you and I aren't just supposed to walk around in our strength, but we use our strengths to help others up, not kick them where they're down, but help others up. Paul stresses unity again between the Gentiles and the Jews, and he concludes by reviewing his reasons for writing and outlining his personal plans, greeting his friends and his family. And as you and I read Romans, I hope that you've been able to kind of re-examine your commitment both to Christ as well as to the body of Christ. You see, there's a trend these days where if someone offends us or someone says something that we don't like, or we don't like the style of music, or maybe someone looks at us wrongly, we'll stop going to that church altogether. I think part of the message that Paul is trying to give us is that where there's root, there's fruit. Stay committed, even if maybe you didn't like the sermon that day or you didn't like the music that day. It's too easy to let offense lead us away from a group of people that God has actually called us to grow with. Now, we're going to be surrounded by people that we're not always going to agree with. God doesn't ask us to see each other eye to eye. He asks us to see each other heart to heart. It's how he could ask Jews and Gentiles to both be committed to each other in the church in Rome. And I just want to encourage you, wherever it is that you're at in this holiday season, look at that church, thank God, and pray for your pastors, and ask God to use you in using your gifts to serve those around you, no matter how different they may be. Stay committed to that church, and you'll see great fruit come from it in 2020. Thanks for your time. I'll see you tomorrow.